Yeah, it's just cooked, bro. I mean, look, I don't know if you ladies probably don't know this and you don't care, which I don't blame you. But there's been like a staggering amount of men that go to the United States and go to like other places.
Passport bros.
There's like a whole movement of like, and it's blown up over the past couple of years. Guys going to South America and shit.
To Tommy's point, to your point, bro.
Yeah.
I think at this point, you're right. We are cooked. But if you want to make a change, we have to stop, like you said. Part making it stop? Fuck no.
Oh yeah, no, it's not.
They pay for box. They do OnlyFans subs. So
that's why I said it became fear. That's the reason why I said fear.
Yeah. I don't know if we can ever go back because they're happy where they're at. Don't give a fuck. And men are
for now.
Yeah,
for now. Yeah, I was about to say.
For now.
That's it.
And,
right there.
And the men of today, they're saying, fuck this shit. I'm horny. I want to fuck. Or I want to pay for box. So like,
but if they call a spade when they did that, if they call a spade, it would change the women's mind.
Yeah, but the thing is,
get in a woman's face and then say, "Here, $5, ho." Seriously,
hold on.
Her whole mind will change when you acted that way. But y'all don't. Y'all will treat that girl who is known to do what she was doing. That's why Summer Walker said what she said.
Yeah,
you signed up for it. Y'all treat these people better than they treat themselves.
Yep.
That's the biggest reason most women end up treating good men like they ain't shit. You know why? Because she know who the fuck she is. She wake up every morning and know exactly who she is. She know what she look like without the filters, without the makeup, without the weed. She know who the fuck she is. She know her pussy be stinking. But your ass and sit up there and came in her inbox and said you want to date her. You want to do all kinds of shit. She knows she ain't shit. But and when she look at you, think about it. If you was selling a car right now that you knew was worth $2.
Think about this.
And a nigga told you he'd give $100,000 for it. What would you tell your friends about this nigga that bought that car? What would you call
Stupid.
it? See?
Stupid.
Every woman who know what she ain't shit, she look at you when you try to treat her better than that as less than. That's why they'll cheat on you with a nigga that beat him, because he at least know who she really is.
Facts.
But Tommy, this is what I'm saying here.
Bro.
Ain't he preaching? Tell him, say that boy preaching.
He's preaching.
Bro, Tommy just dropped so much truth that men need to like actually take in, bro. You have to treat women according to their status in life. And I'm not talking about their financial status or what they do for work. I'm talking about where she ranks when it comes to purity, how she conducts herself, what caliber of woman is she? Is she a hoe? Is she a respectable woman? Is she a lady? How does she conduct herself? Is she dressed half naked on social media? Does she do OnlyFans? Or is she a covered up, virtuous woman? Depending on where she ranks when it comes to purity and morality and virtue, you have to treat her according to that station. The problem is, just like Tommy said, there are too many men giving and treating whores and promiscuous women and treating them like they're ladies, treating them like they are virtuous women. You have to treat a hoe like a hoe. You have to treat a lady like a lady. And do not blur those lines. He said skeet in her face and throw her some money. That might sound like, intense or too vulgar. But what he's saying is that you have to let her know that you know where she ranks. But when you act and try to play nice with the hoes and say, oh, I know you're a hoe, but I'm going to treat you like a lady anyways, you blur the lines. And so when a virtuous woman looks at you treating a hoe with the same respect that she should be getting, she's going to be like, well, here I am limiting myself. I'm restricting myself from certain behaviors. I'm restricting myself from certain lifestyle choices, from certain jobs. I'm dressing a certain way. And I'm doing so to get a very specific kind of treatment from men that other women would not get who weren't doing what I'm doing. But here I am observing that all the hoes out here who are sucking off all the men, who are busting it open online, who are half naked on every social media platform they have, they're getting the same treatment that I am. So in other words, they don't have to restrict themselves and they're still getting chivalry. They're still getting dates. They're still getting relationships. They're still getting a wedding ring. They're going to come to a logical conclusion and be like, well, why am I restricting myself? This is a stupid thing to do. I might as well live it up like all the rest of the chicks because I'm going to get the same outcome anyway. No, we're disincentivizing women from being good women. We have to draw a very firm line in the sand of when it comes to treatment. The hoes get bad treatment. The virtuous women get good treatment. The virtuous women get relationships, they get wedding rings, they get chivalry. The hoes, you get ostracized. You don't get taken seriously. You get skeeted on your face and you get here's $5. We have to give the women that kind of treatment. There has to be a clear delineation between virtuous woman and hoe. Nowadays, the lines are blurred. And this is why he said, like, good men get bad treatment. Because that good man, he'll get with that woman, and that woman knows she's a hoe. That's what you don't understand. You trying to pretend like you don't want to treat her according to her status, you're screwing yourself over. Because just like Tommy said, she knows she's a ran through hoe. She knows her value's low. And she's looking at you like, why won't you treat me according to what I know I am? She knows she isn't anything. But here you are lying to her. And she knows you're lying to her. She knows she doesn't deserve you treating her like a queen, like a princess, and catering to her. She knows she deserves to get skeeted on and thrown $5. Being told to shut up, ho. Being only called over for sex. She knows that is how she deserves to be treated. And that is why, just like he said, bro, he dropped so much game. This is why they will go towards the F-boys and the guys who will treat them accordingly. You're sitting there wondering why she cheated on you with this loser. Because that loser F-boy hood nigga, drug dealer, scammer, or whatever, that guy, he doesn't treat her like a little princess opening up her door. He doesn't treat her, taking her out to fancy restaurants and lavishing her. He gets on his phone and says, ho, I get off work at this time. Be there. Pull up. And when you pull up, there's no, oh, let's talk, let's cuddle. It's get on your knees. It's I ain't trying to talk right now. You trying to smash or what? There's no, let me treat you soft and gentle. No, he treats her according to her status. And you know what? She respects him for that. She doesn't respect you for actually treating her good because she knows she doesn't deserve it. And she knows that you're lying to her. Why won't you just man up and treat me according to what I actually deserve? That's what she's really thinking. So she's going to go to the guy she respects who's going to treat her accordingly. Now, that's just some game for you guys. That's like real game. Red pill, hardcore dating game. You have to treat women of low virtue like they have low virtue. You have to. You really, really have to. For your sake and for their sake. Because if you continue to treat them well, even though they have low virtue, then you've given her no incentive to change. And on top, so you're doing her no favors. And on top of that, if you treat women with low virtue as if they're good women, then you're doing yourself a disservice because she's going to not respect you and cheat on you and mistreat you because she knows she doesn't deserve that treatment. So for your sake and for her sake, you got to treat that hoe like she's a hoe. That's just the way it got to be.
No, I'm saying that's the guy's fault. Listen to what y'all said.
Yeah.
If you're treating a person who knows where they are
And they ain't shit.
better than where they are,
Yeah.
you have become the fault. You have become the
Exactly.
problem.
Yes.
You're the neighbor.
Yeah,
I see what you're
she
saying.
knows exactly where she is. That's why y'all always wonder, why would this girl who got this man who can do all that still treat him like shit?
Yeah.
Because he treated her better than she was.
Yep.
There's a reason why women will stay with a pimp and not the dude who trying to get her out of whoring. Because she's saying, why do you want to buy this $2 car for $100,000? She thinks you're
Skeptical,
stupid.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Skeptical, yeah.
Sometimes if you tell people who they fucking are, they will they like you more. Because they
Exactly.
understand you see them. You have looked through the lie. You look through all that. Everybody else falls for the fucking lie. Why do you think women lead with the lie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They telling the lie to see if your dumb ass is dumb enough to fall for it. And when you do, they laughing at you.